Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
82, 82.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Lion.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Spons. Sunday. No. Go. Check 13. X3. 218.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the key. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was...
Whip. Tyson. Watch the whip.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Taking it right down Broadway. And Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down, Lions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
60 outlaw. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to throw. McHugh. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, McHugh. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Ready up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run as Hilliard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McHugh. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McHugh. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at it. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Hilliard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Look at me. Go. Switch. 80 weapons. Ready.
On second down now. Hilliard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Slam.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. 280. Like 50. Here we go. Let's go. Great. Check.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing on 1st down. McPherson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McPherson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. James now to return. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks,
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken about the 12. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, Echo.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shift. Great 15. Great 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Let's line two.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
You go tight. You got tight.
On first down, Hilliard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on second down. McPherson, he'll get this one to Galladay.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, McPherson. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return, it's James. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer is.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180! Hey, bunch. Go.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to zip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Right there, 40's Mike. Hey, stand. Check. Fresno. Watch the safety creep.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check. 180.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man. It's Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Eagles 62, Lions 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson now in desperation. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.